This is amazing. I love seeing so many children that the adults have to move. That's great. That's great. Wonderful. Okay, thanks everyone for coming to our final award ceremony. This is our fourth and final ceremony for the Awana 2019-2020 season. And so we will start again the last week of August. But we have a lot to do tonight. Tonight we have to give out our final awards to all of these students who have done fabulously this year. And then after that, we also, some of the classes are having a quick pizza party, so they're going to go in and do pizza. We have other classes that need to go to the store to finish up all their store points because those can't be carried over. And then for everyone, we have the Awana Carnival and pre-registration for next year back in the fellowship hall. So that's going to be lots of fun. So leaders, all the adults here, in fact, if you would be willing to help in the carnival, that'd be great, just manning a booth. It's no big deal. We have one person at least at each booth now, but we can probably use more than that if possible. Okay, so we are going to start off the way we always start off, and that's with our pledges. So if our two flag bearers will present their colors. Where's our Awana flag? Oh, there it is. Okay. Attention, everyone stand up. Attention. And we've presented the colors, so right hand salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I pledge allegiance to the Awana flag, which stands for the Awana clubs, whose goal it is to reach boys and girls with the gospel of Christ and to train them to serve Him. Post colors. All right, that's our TNT club, and that's our biggest club. It has 4 years of classes in it. It's the 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th graders, and so we have leaders for all of that group. So I'm going to have TNT come forward first and present their awards. TNT? Yeah, all TNT. Are you talking?
I don't know.
Who's speaking? Are you speaking, Carol? Okay, there you go.
Okay. Can my kids come over this way, please? RJ, Layla, Lindsay, front and center.
We've divided the children up into 4 groups. They're all in the same club, basically. Miss Carol is one of our leaders. Carol Newton.
Hiya. I've actually got 2 other kids other than these 3 here that are not here tonight. Where'd Layla go? Oh,
You're behind you.
Sorry. I thought you were Lisa. The first one we're going to go with is RJ. RJ is very studious, I guess is the right word. He has earned his last 2 emblems for this year. And he's going to get a certificate for perfect attendance for the whole year. Hold on. And then I have Layla, which I am very upset because I'm losing Layla this year. She's going away. She gets 1 award, and she gets a certificate for spiritual growth. She's done very good this year. Lindsay. Now, I got Lindsay late in the year. She was in club, but she kind of, by her choice, moved from one class to another. I won't say from her dad's class to mine, but yeah, I will. Anyway, she's a very special little redhead. She has earned one emblem this quarter, which she has already gotten. So she's earned it, and she's already got it. She's going to get a certificate for participation this year, or this quarter. Okay? And that's all I have.
Hold on just a second. RJ, can you come here?
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Okay, I have just 3 children in my class right now. They are all so hardworking. They have done so much this year. And I've seen a lot of growth in a lot of these kids. And we are trying to train them in the way that the Lord wants their lives to be, that they would follow the Lord's will. And they are a rambunctious group, but they listen pretty well. They're really great kids. They work hard and they study hard. And Morgan Walker, where's she at? Miss Morgan, come here. She gets 2 badges for the end of the year. And she also gets, we have been studying agents of, and one of the topics in our books are grace, honor, and courage, and there's a lot more than that. But she gets an award for being an agent of grace. All right. Okay, and Anya Roark, she gets an award for agent of courage, and she also gets a badge. And Dallas, he gets an agent of honor. And there you are. And he also gets his badge for the year. Dallas. Yeah.
A present for your teacher.
Oh, thank you. Oh.
I'm just talking to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm Kevin, one of the TNT teachers. I've been blessed to have the group of kids that I've had this year. They've taught me so much, and I want to start with Ashton Walker. Ashton, we give you, Ashton is our agent of wisdom, and Ashton has completed 11 sections and receives 2 badges.
Wow.
As many of you know, Ashton committed his life to Christ last month?
I think.
Last month, and he's a very good student, a very good listener, and he is a very good kid. Thank you, Ashton. Next is Cameron Walker. Cameron, I give to you the agent of hope. Cameron is he can be quiet sometimes, but he can be kind of noisy too, but he is sorry, I'm getting nervous, but he's a very good kid, and Cameron completed 10 sections, and he also gets 2 awards. Thank you, Cameron. Cecily Rourke. Cecily, yeah. Cecily is our agent of obedience. Anybody that knows Cecily knows that she's very outgoing and very talkative and always smiling. She's been a very big blessing to our group. She completed 17 sections this year, 17, and she gets her 4th and final emblem. There's that. There you go, Cecily. And then last, well, actually I have three. Tiara Rogers. I met this girl it's been about a month, and she's been truly a blessing. Anybody that knows her, she is striving to learn about God, and she asks a lot of questions. I've got to know her mom a little bit and continuing to try to help her grow in faith. And we give Tiara the Agent of Humility. And Tiara's completed 8 sections and receives 2 badges. Tiara. Kathy, you ready?
Ashton wants to pick out something for you, Mr. Kevin. All right, Miss Kathy.
Okay, guys, come on over here. Brianna, Cody, who else? Landon, you want to come over here, huh? First of all, I'll go with Cody. Cody, I don't know what to say about Cody. He is such a blessing to our class. During lesson time, and we ask them questions, there's times that there's several of us has had to say, okay, Cody, give somebody else a chance to answer questions. Because he's so smart. He is so well lessoned in the Bible. And he's just a blessing to me. And I've picked out 2 different ones. He's got 2 of his badges that I'm giving him for the year. And I'm really proud of him. Okay. Landon finally got one of his chevrons. He hasn't been able to be here all the time, but when he is, he kind of like very quiet, but he can also be kind of quietly the clown of the class, so I really have enjoyed him. Okay, Christy. Where are you, Christy? Okay, Christy. Yeah. Christy, I really wanted so bad to give her the certificate for all year perfect attendance, because actually she's only missed 4 days out of the whole year. But I have given her a club attendance sticker and her very last chevron for her on her shirt, her green chevron. Thank you, Christy. Okay, Jamie's not here tonight, but Brianna, she comes to class late, and I've really enjoyed having her here. I haven't got to know her really well, but what I have known of her, she's a very sweet girl. I've given her a certificate of participation, because she always tries to participate the best she can, and a club attendance.
All right. That's it. Christy wants to give Kathy her thank you. All right, good job. So I'm going to ask Trek class to come up now as they're leaving. Trek is our 7th and 8th grade, our junior high level class, and we have a couple of leaders here. They will introduce themselves when they get up here. And just a reminder, we do have to finish all of our activities by 7:30, so let's try and keep it short. Charlie?
We can do that.
We can. All right, I have only 3 girls with me tonight, and I've enjoyed all 3 of them this year, and I am going to be short and sweet. Instead of doing some extravagant, like, gift or something, we decided to, this year, at the end, we saved our points, and I don't think that they even know this. We saved our points, and the points that they used went towards a gift that our class and Journey is doing together, and we're going to go to the beach water park, and whoever had the most points, remaining from my class gets their ticket free. So, and I'm remaining in my class was Kira, so you get your ticket paid for. And Emily, it tells you how much off in there you've done. And these girls have grown so much since the beginning of the year, and I just want to tell them how much I really enjoyed having them. And Miss Dancy has been a tremendous help to me. Without her, I could not have done it.
So Kira and Emily, would you get a prize for your, or a thank you present for your teachers and tell them thank you? Give it to Miss Dancy. All right. Okay, thank you very much. Journey, if you'll come up, please. Journey is our high school classes, and so that's 9th, 10th, and 11th, and 12th grade. So if you all will come forward with your leaders, and they will introduce themselves. All right, there you go.
All right. First of all, what an awesome group I have here. Yeah, they're looking at me like, huh? But like Charlie was alluding to, their points have accumulated throughout this year, and I also have one person who's getting their ticket paid for, and all of them have just accumulated a lot of points over the year. So awesome job, guys, awesome. First, Lexi, there's yours. Ashton was the winner in my class for the paid for one. Corey, Miranda, and Tessa. Everybody did well. We're going to have a great time at the beach. And Mark, oh my gosh, how awesome has it been to have this guy in here? You never know. You appreciate it so much when you have awesome people in there. And thank you so much, Mark.
All right, Lexi, would you get something for Miss Peggy? And Tessa, would you get something for Mr. Mark? All right, thank you very much. So that started with our middle-aged kids, went through junior high, then went through high school. Now we're going to go to our youngest class that we have. We actually have a Puggles class, which is 2 years old, but we didn't have any 2-year-old this year. So that didn't really occur. But we do have our 3- and 4-year-olds, which is our Cubbies class, and that's led by Miss Taylor. So Miss Taylor, if you'll come forward with your class. All right. Here you go, Taylor. You guys want to stand over here by me, too? No, you don't want to stand by me? No?
Where those? I got those from my house. I got that.
Do you? Okay.
Hi. So this is Cubbies, and Sam, he gets this ribbon for finishing his book.
Woo, good job, Sam! Yay!
And then
Stand over here by me.
Cyrus gets this certificate for participating in class, and he's always happy when he's in class.
All right, good job, Cyrus.
And then Harper gets a certificate for coming to see us today.
All right, thanks, Harper. Thanks for coming.
And then Colton gets a certificate because he finished his start book, and then he is always smiling and trying to have fun in games.
My turn to talk.
All right, Sam, go get a present for Miss Taylor, okay? All right, say thank you. Tell her thank you. All right, thanks everyone. All right, so we have one more class to come up, and that's our Sparks class, and that's a really fun class. That's our kindergartners, first and second graders, and that's led by Mr. Michael, and he has a lot of wonderful helpers, and I'm sure he will introduce all of them. So kindergarten, first, and second grade. All right.
All right, this is our Sparks class. It has been a fantastic year it's been a great year for all of us. It's been a, how did I describe this? Exhausting year at the same time. These kids are full of energy, but we wouldn't have it any other way. So we'll go down the list here. First up, Jameson. Jameson is receiving his first book award. Now, I'm going to get you one. We're a little short today, but I'm going to get you one because I know I'll see you again, right, Jameson? Hey, Bentley.
Jameson, come over.
And so, Jameson, you also get an award right here for being most energetic.
Oh, energetic.
All right. And we have Nova, who just joined us recently. Nova's put in a ton of work very quickly. He's going to receive the award for being most polite. He's a very polite child. And Nova ends up he finished his flight zone and his rank. So he ends up he's going to get a vest, but we're going to wait until after summer until he's done growing just a tad bit, and then we'll get that for him. So when you come back next year. All right. Next on here, I have Braden Brown. Braden Brown has worked really hard, and he gets a first book award. He also gets an award for most improved.
All right. Braden, come here.
My main man, Bentley, here. Bentley is getting a first book award. There you go. And Bentley gets the award for most spirited child.
All right.
All right. I have Isaiah Walker. Isaiah, he's going to get a green 2 and green 3 jewel. What that means is he's passed, in each jewel is 4 sections, so he's passed a total of 8 sections since the last quarter. He also gets an award for most diligent student.
Isaiah gave his life to the Lord this morning.
I think you've done that before.
Oh, okay. Isaiah, come here.
All right, and then we have Miss Brooklyn.
Brooklyn!
Hey, go to Mr. Dave. Miss Brooklyn here, she received her rank, so she gets a vest, her rank, and she finished Red 1 in a very short amount of time. Now, don't let Miss Brooklyn here fool you. She is full of life, but she is also the most patient, and she's the most hardworking, so great job. All right, we have Aiden Keith. Now, Aiden, it's been a little bit since he's been here. He's like our prodigal son. He returned. We found him. We're going to celebrate that. He got lost along the way, but he came back to us. We're so thankful for that. But one of the biggest things I've seen in Aiden this year is he made a fantastic transition coming in and working, and he is our hardest worker.
All right. Good job, Aiden.
McKenna worked really hard this year. Miss McKenna did a really great job, but she also, she gets the most studious because she studied the hardest during class. Here you go.
Good job. Good job.
All right, and then we have Isaiah. Isaiah got most of his awards last time. He finished his review. He gets an attendance award. He also, we're going to put him down, he is the happiest Clover because I told you to be happy, right? He's the happiest Clover. Good job.
Last one is...
And then, last but not least, is Eli. Eli Eli has finished all of his awards and his books and gets an attendance award, but he also is the most helpful. And the reason he's the most helpful is, one, he is one of the oldest in the class, but if we were ever short leaders, Eli stepped in to help with memory verses with other children, and he did a really good job with that.
Right, way to go, Eli.
So we have this, as you can see, our class is it's a younger class. They're full of energy, but they do a fantastic job of really learning. Hey, do you guys want to do our Sparks key verse? Ready? John 3:16.
For God so loved the world that he gave his one and only Son. Whoever believes in him shall not perish but have eternal life.
Very good. Hey, wait a second. Now, what really makes I have a good time directing, but what really makes this class special is the leaders. They worked really, really hard, and I think they epitomize what Awana is really about. It's not about fun. It's not about the most memory verses. It's about sharing the love of Jesus Christ, and these leaders did exactly that. They shared the love of Jesus and formed connections with these kids to where if you see them outside of here, these kids, they just gravitate towards them, and that's because of the hard work and the effort and the grace that they showed these children. So thank you to Mr. Dave and Miss Angela and Miss Sue. Miss Sue is back tonight. We couldn't be happier that she came back. And then Miss Shanna as well. They all did so much. They all had their trials and tribulations throughout the year, but they always were here faithfully serving, so thank you guys.
So if I ask one of you children to get a present for your leader, go ahead and do that now.
Adopt a couple of these.
I'm pretty full. Thank you, Jameson.
Thank you.
All right, okay, good enough.
All right. Let's go back and sit down, guys.
Okay, so at this time I have a couple more people I'd like to recognize, and then we will finish. So I would like these people to come up to the stage so they can get their presents. Miss Linda, Miss Susan, Mr. Gary, Mr. Bob. I think that's it. Did I leave anybody out? Tell me now or forever hold your peace. All right, so come on up. And let's see, I want somebody to come up and give out some presents. So, yeah, let's have Mr. Corey come up here and do that. All right, Corey, you come up. His hand was the tallest. All right, if you will give each of them a present and get an extra one for Miss Linda.
Which ones are no. I'd like to ask which one was Miss Linda, so I realized.
All right, one more for Miss Linda. Just put it here.
I'm going to give you two.
All right, that works. Okay, so at this time, we're going to go ahead and dismiss from in here, and here's where you're going to go. First of all, the carnival is back in the fellowship hall. So if you don't have any place else to go, go to the fellowship hall. For TNT, you're having a quick pizza party first, so you guys are stopping by there. Everybody needs to stop by the store tonight and finish off their points for the year except TNT. TNT went last week. Oh, and Trek and Journey, yeah. So TNT went last week except for 2 children, and Miss Linda's going to come and get them. All right, everybody else, be sure you stop by the store.